It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys certainly gave that Irish crowd something to celebrate last week, getting the win in Dublin.
Made some slight
on the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys serving as our home team here in the English capital.
Some sliders on college football 26, so I figured the Browns are doing way too good right now in this game, so I plugged those sliders into Madden to just see how they do.
Kate Scotty with Brock Heward and Will Reichert on for the kick. And here we go on EA Sports. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career. Quarterback Joe Flacco.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Flacco. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win. And that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy.
Oh, my God.
He keeps it and takes off. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Ty Chandler. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
The next one is back, Aaron Jones. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Jones once more. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Motion man right is Jefferson. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all of his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Flacco's going to throw here on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down from the gun. It's his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Jukes out a one-stop. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mason hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch their early lead to 9. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Finds him over the middle. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So let's lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's third down. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll go, Judkins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
From the pistol, it's 4. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. We'll return with more NFL action right after this.
All right.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. David Njoku, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Game now. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the turnover into a lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Rodgers.
Get that, dude.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And as they get set, Potter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Jones. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
1st and 10. Here's 4. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down, run by 4. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And the man is there to knock that away. Well, it was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, or most of them, can really run.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's going to throw this one. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Here's Ford. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up third and goal from the 4.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
From the gun on third down. And this will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here?
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told them to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that fourth down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The Browns close in and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. It's the Vikings facing fourth and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out.
All right, nothing stupid.
Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series.
Hold on to the ball.
Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air now on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Completed to his running back. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's Ford on 3rd. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Flacco. That one's caught by Tillman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They are throwing it again. On the quick slant, it's Njoku. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Offense set for 1st and 10. On the gun, Flacco.
Oh my God.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings.
Oh my God.
Stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
That
And
was all
just
me.
like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise in that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. It's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers.
That players never trust.
And it's
people like
Brock
that.
Purdy. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, the London game. I wonder if in the second season they do these.
Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 27. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's going to keep it this time. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Flacco off the play action. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running left, forward. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Give up the middle to Ford. Great decision to bounce this outside block. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another one for Ford. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 3 on that game. And that gives the Browns a first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Go right side, pump on Fannin. And he's tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Ford straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Pass play now. On target here to Njoku. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Using a screen pass for Jenkins. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Not too bad again.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Schlesinger making the stop. The rookie out of UCLA in on a stop. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play action, McCarthy.
Oh my God.
Pass this one off. It's Jones. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. It's Cup. That's Thielen.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, McCarthy to throw. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Don't bring anybody with you, baby.
This is Ford. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Staying on the ground with Ford. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking for a throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, shoot.
On this. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
There we go, baby.
That's incomplete left side.
There we go.
Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, defense.
Now McCarthy.
Hold me down. Oh, shoot.
He's got a man left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy.
Are you kidding?
And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
God. I had a spy on that fool.
I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Feeling the receiver in motion left. This is Mason on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Got him, baby.
They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Oh, the sack needs some positive yards here. In 2nd down and 18. Another try following the sack.
Got him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning
blitz
from London. Vikings down by 7.
That corner blitz, baby. That corner blitz.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Over the top. Just stay back here.
He's back to throw.
Oh, not him. Better throw it underneath.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately,
better kick a field goal, dude. All right.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. He got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's start with my concepts. 2 man. I got 3 out there. We'll do it with the dime.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh no, the ball is loose.
Oh no. Oh
yeah. It's 4th down. No longer the follower can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs.
You got 3 straight runs, baby.
Ball on that 47-yard line, first down.
I don't care if we don't gain a yard.
Running is forward. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
Might as well tell the ref as soon as he
decide what to do on the 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down run by 4. And he's tackled for the first down yardage. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Shouldn't even run this no more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Injury timeout.
Hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Are you serious right now?
It's forward on 3rd. Has the first down on the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
Injury timeout back.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Browns just
all right, Flacco and London.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Browns come away with the win. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, as they claim the victory over here in London. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we say cheerio from London.
Cheerio.